if you are having internet problems, please keep discussing these things. And if you've got a pen, just write it anywhere on the paper. Otherwise, take notes in your phone and we'll get it online later. But use the time to keep talking about the things with each other.
All right, everyone, if you can take a second and stop what you're doing, thank you so much for all of your thoughts and ideas. We will All right, everyone, if you can take a second and stop what you're doing, thank you so much for all of your thoughts and ideas. We will All right, everyone, if you share a second and stop what you're doing, thank you so much. In the training agenda, I think most of you have seen it. We're going to show you where to click. So on the right side, it says CSIP online. You are welcome to look at the full CSIP, the full Continuous School Improvement Plan. It is a lot of detail and a little bit more than you probably need to look at today, but it's there and you can look at it if you want to, if it's helpful. What you're going to be working on in your tables is over on the left side where it says A, B, C, D, okay? So you know your group is A, your group is B, category C or D. Choose the one that is your category and open it. So we could just open A5 just as an example. So if you're category A, this would be your document. And it's going to be another one where you need to make a copy first. Thank you. Okay. After you make the copy, don't share it to me, share it to Pam. Then you're going to look through this document, and we've already taken out parts of. Thank you. I got it now. Ooh, it's so fancy. We've already taken. Can you go back to A5? We've already taken things from the Continuous School Improvement Plan that relate to your category. So you can just look at those things that relate to your category. You don't have to find them out of all of the different details. But what you're going to do, can you open it back up? So you're going to look at those things that the school leadership has been working on that we've been trying to improve related to your category. And then you're going to rate it just like you did with the last activity. So you'll say, okay, 1 is poor, 5 is excellent. If you have any comments, you can add there. And then after you finish, you can share the document again to Pam, psefton@asianhope.org. All right, if you have any questions or anything is still not clear, just call one of us to your table and we'll help guide you through it. Hello, everyone. We have a few minutes left to keep working, but I wanted to point out that one of the things you need to discuss is what are some major learner needs based on the things that you've discussed and seen in the continuous school improvement plan. So you'll see at the bottom of your document, it has a section for you to type any major learner needs that your group has identified. So major learner needs is not only for academic needs, it can be anything that the school can improve to help the students. All right? Okay, keep working. Okay, we have just about 1 minute remaining. So if you could please make sure that you have written something down for major learner needs. It's okay if the rest of your work isn't totally complete, but if you could identify at least one major learner need, and then be sure to share the document with Pam when you're finished. So take the last minute to wrap up. Thank you.
All right, everyone, we're wrapping this up. First of all, could I ask that TAs, could you be the first to leave? And you can go to 156, where you will be completing a survey. Is that with IT people? Yes, okay. So could I ask TAs, you can leave now. The rest of you wait a second. Thanks. If there was a Chromebook on the table, please leave the Chromebook. Hi, Yanka. Okay. Anyone who is not a teacher, for example, nurses and office workers, you can also leave as well. Thank you. So teachers, just stay for a minute. Or should we just watch it together? Because I haven't, it's more faff to set it up. Unless, but it depends if these guys. Yeah. And then they've got some IT stuff up.
I'll watch the video here.
Wait, could you watch the video here?
Siem Reap can hang up and they will go meet in pen.
All right, Siem Reap, I think you can leave and go be with Pam. Farewell, Siem Reap.
We can play the second.
All right, we're about to watch the second video, and then we're going to go into classrooms with your home groups, which is early years, primary, or secondary, okay? But we're going to watch the video here all together first. But Siem Reap people can go watch it by themselves.
Good morning again. Now it's time for the home groups, and so you should be with your colleagues in early years, primary or secondary. We have two tasks. One, to analyse data from the last 3 years, and two, to look again at the ESLA rubric that we have and brainstorm ideas for where we can find the data we need in order to assess students, especially in the non-academic results. Firstly, we're going to look at data that we've collected. There are charts and graphs for you to look at that record data from the last 3 years. The data is basically from the end of each department of the school and of the year. So, for example, early years, the end of early years is year 1. So this data is looking at, over the last 3 years, how have the students done by the end of year 1? Where are they? For primary, the data is showing year 6 over the last 3 years. Where are the students as they finish year 6 and finish primary? For secondary data at the moment, we are looking at the year 9 data. As in the UK curriculum, that's the end of Key Stage 3, a significant point to have a look at that time. So we're going to look at the end of year 9 and where are the students. Obviously, you know, we have tracking sheets, and we have had tracking sheets for a long time, since 2013. But just for the sake of WASC, we're looking at the last 3 years since they came, and we're writing about where our students are at each of these specific points in time. In looking at the data, we need to get our data-wise hats on and again think about, what do I notice? What do I wonder? Record those thoughts and ideas and questions, and generally have a good discussion about what the data actually says. What do you think the data actually shows? You can begin to think about any major learner needs, areas for development that you've seen in the data. Record those as a team together. The leaders will direct how you work in this session. Secondly, we need to go back to looking at the ESLA rubric. It's important for us to be able to assess the whole child. The school's ESLAs are about the whole child. And we've seen and know we have a lot of academic data. And it's been great that some of the PLCs have been looking at other aspects of student learning and well-being, and they might have some data to share with us. However, for this part of the session, what we want to do is to look at the rubric again and consider, brainstorm, think outside the box a little bit. Where can we find the data to assess the non-academic ESLAs? How can we see, observe when a child shows creativity, is a creative thinker or a constructive collaborator, a global citizen in each area of the school? We can have lots of ideas about where we think the children in our class are looking at the rubric, but where's the data? Where's the evidence? How do we know? That's what we need to be thinking about and writing down so that we can actually use it to assess students' progress on the ESLAs, because they are school-wide learning results. Thank you again for doing your part in helping the school to develop and grow. Let's keep our focus on student learning and well-being, and I hope you enjoy the morning.
Hi. All right. Do you all know what to do? Kind of. You will anyway go in the different rooms with your departments and also your head. So you will be able to ask all the questions you need at that time. So for the EY teachers, you will all meet in room 254, the year 12 classroom, this way. The primary teachers, you will all go to room 266, second floor as well. And the secondary teachers, you will go to room 271, second floor as well. The Chromebooks that were already on the table, please leave them on the table. Just take whatever you brought with you. And yep, thank you again for your help with the WASC accreditation. See you at lunch break. It's Pi Day today, 3:14 for Americans, but same thing.